Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Wednesday, March 14th. We are heading, well, we're almost smack dab in the middle of the month, and a March like no other with some of this weather we're having this week. It feels a little bit more like May, but I guess who's going to complain? It's going to be almost as green as you saw our opening on the program there, hopefully pretty soon when we get some spring rains and things like that. We are very, very glad you're with us, whether you're joining us and live and work and play in the Owatonna area and have found us on Charter Cable TV Channel 8, or of course, if you or someone else, or you want to direct somebody to where else they can find us to get information about Owatonna, we have a Facebook page now. You can find us there. You can always just Google or head for YouTube, just Owatonna Today Show.
Like us on Facebook.
Oh, like us on Facebook, by the way. I always forget to say that too. So when you find us there, like us there, and then you'll get updates when the shows are actually uploaded, and you'll have that as well. So it's just a great way to, again, for somebody maybe who doesn't live right here or live in the Owatonna immediate area, or maybe doesn't get charter cable, to also get our programming. And we, of course, welcome your comments and information as well. We pass along a lot of announcements about events that are going on in the community at the end of the program, and we also look for you for ideas and show topics and guest ideas as well. So please get a hold of us either on the email address that you see on the screen or our phone numbers. We've got a great show for you today. We are in studio. We're going to be coming back with our show supporter, Owatonna Public Utilities, and we're going to shed some light on a subject. It's a pun, and you'll get it in a minute here. Following that second segment of our program is our usual feature every couple of months, Steele County Humane Society, and that's always fun as well. So we'll take this break for our supporters, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Greetings from the site of your History Center. As you can see, construction is almost completed, and we expect to begin moving in during January. We still need your help to raise the funds needed to burn the mortgage and reimburse our investors. We hope you'll consider a donation towards this new chapter in Steele County history today.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. And as I said, we're going to be shedding a little light on the subject. Joe Green joins us from the Owatonna Public Utilities. Welcome.
Good morning.
It is very nice to have you here. Just so folks know, your position at the Owatonna Public Utilities is what, Joe?
I'm Director of Gas and Water and Power Production, which, right now we don't have our power plant, but maybe in the future we'll have some more generation. I'll oversee that as well.
Okay. And what keeps you busy on a daily basis in that position?
I supervise a couple different departments, and along with their supervision, there's customer questions and inquiries, including from residential to our large industrial customers. And we work on budgets and just a wide variety of things that you need to have in place to run a utility.
Yeah, and we've talked to Roger before too. You guys kind of wear a few different hats during the course of a day and the course of a week. And you've been there how long?
10 years this year.
10 years already.
I know, it's hard to believe.
Good for you.
I've enjoyed it.
You're doing a great job.
Great community.
And you wanted to bring something today, and we love show and tell. So he said, can we plug this in? Can we show this? And I said, yeah, we love that. This is great information that you're going to be helping us with here today. So we want to talk about lighting, or you want to talk about lighting, I should say. And the different alternatives that are out there. And I think we've known that there have been some changes coming that have to do with the tried and true and old, and once upon a time they were the only bulbs, the incandescent bulbs.
Over 100 years we've had the light bulb.
Over 100 years we've had that light bulb. That's the original. But over time, what have we found out about the incandescent bulb?
Well, just in the last few years, as everyone knows, that the lighting industry and the technology has changed very rapidly. And just now, in 2012, the 100-watt incandescent light bulb will no longer be manufactured.
Okay.
And there still will be a supply of those, but what's replacing those are the compact fluorescent bulbs, and then the newer technology we'll talk a little bit about is the LED, or the light-emitting diodes.
Okay.
And I think there's confusion out there. I think when the initial compact fluorescents came out, the CFLs, the longevity wasn't there, the quality wasn't there, the color wasn't right. And so I think people are really looking for some help in choosing the right light bulb. So what we've done is, along with CERTS, which is the Clean Energy Resource Team, they've developed a lighting guide, and we have that on our website, OwatonnaUtilities.com. You can go there, you can click on the lighting guide, and I think will provide a lot of help and information for customers in choosing the bulbs for their homes. People are looking for value. They're looking for comparable light, which is your brightness. They're also looking at color. I think when the first CFLs came out, they were very white and probably not as
kind of cold looking, even.
Yeah.
A bluish cast maybe to them. I think that's the big thing that happens, or it seemed to happen with those original bulbs. And it didn't necessarily, the difference could be even the room or the colors that you have in your room. Say you had a painted room, you would find a very different look if you had fluorescent light on it, or if you had incandescent light. And so now we're seeing some of those technological improvements with the newer bulbs.
And it would change the color of your walls. A lot of times people didn't like the color of their walls after they changed the bulbs.
Yep.
So the other thing is, when the compact fluorescents first came out, longevity was an issue. There maybe was a long warranty or life on the packaging, but they didn't last as long.
Okay.
So what customers need to look for, obviously, is the Energy Star logo on the package.
Okay.
And the different bulbs that customers might have in their house right now are the incandescents, and from a variety, from just a few watts up to 100 watts or maybe more.
Okay.
Halogens, customers recognize halogens because of the heat that they would give off.
Oh, sure.
And the compact fluorescents, and then more and more you're starting to see the LED technology. The cost is beginning to really fall dramatically, and I think you could compare that to when the new TVs, the flat screens came out, the cost, and now the cost of those are down there very, if you want to call it, reasonable. And over a 10-year period, an incandescent bulb that we had in our home, or still have in our homes, a 60-watt bulb over 10 years would cost you around $160. The halogens, about $110 over 10 years, but they don't last that long because of the heat that they would give off.
Okay.
Compact fluorescents, about $43 for a 10-year cost.
Okay.
And the new LEDs, about 85% less than the incandescents that we have, at about $40. And they're just a fraction of the wattage. The energy savings is tremendous. So.
Okay. Well, let's talk about, because we have show and tell here and we're able to do it, the one we see on the far end that's not lit up, but there you can,
no, it is
that bright white.
That's a 100-watt
got me
bulb.
with that one. That's a 100-watt bulb, which is now not being manufactured anymore. Again,
You can still buy them.
You can still buy them, I'm sure, they won't become like collector's items or anything, will they?
You never know.
I was thinking there's probably no reason to save those, keep them on hand. But they're not as efficient, certainly, as many of these. So then you switch those over, and we've got the little meter there that's measuring. What is that actually measuring?
Well, this is measuring the watts of all 4 of these other light bulbs.
Okay.
And this is the equivalent of a 100-watt bulb. This is about 23 in that 26-watt range.
Okay.
This is what they call the candelabra bulb. That's probably only about 6 or 7 watts.
And that's a fluorescent?
That's a compact fluorescent.
That's a compact fluorescent.
You can see within that the curly
the tube thing?
compact fluorescent in there.
Okay.
And these are just some other, this is another example of a compact fluorescent that maybe might match something. I don't know if it would be in a...
Well, maybe a little more closely where maybe the bulb shows. I'm thinking of some of the light bar
More of a
type
designer type.
things that you might have used an incandescent bulb or something like that, or even a little globe that might fit a little more aesthetically.
Correct.
And then
And the last one is actually an LED bulb.
Okay.
I know the light
shining up.
is shining up, but that's only approximately 2.2 watts and has the equivalent of a 15 to 25 watt bulb.
Wow. And that particular one right there looks like it's made for like an eyeball or a flood or a spot type of situation.
Yes,
spot
in a
type
small
because it's
area.
heading straight up. Okay.
I think we have one over in our house in a cabinet.
Okay.
It shines down on some glassware that we have.
So there are really a number of opportunities and options to look at right now for energy savings, for aesthetics. Again, at one time, I think we only saw the twirly fluorescent bulb way over next to the incandescent.
This here.
And I think a lot of people found that, they said, well, it's not really attractive. I've got this chandelier and you can see the bulbs, and I don't want that, and the light colors, but they are really, as you mentioned briefly, come a long way with the colors now.
Color, and if you look at the bulb packaging, from soft white to cool white.
Okay.
Cool white is that bluish that you mentioned before.
Okay. Soft white is something we're a little more familiar with.
That's what's similar to your incandescent. That's what your people are familiar with.
But I see things like daylight too, and that's going to bring a little bit different, almost like
different color
daylight into the room, so that's going to bring a little bit different look.
And I should mention too that this is just a very small representative sample of really what you can purchase out there.
Okay. So LED technology, isn't it, and fluorescent has been around long enough. Again, those have to be disposed of in a certain way. Maybe we should talk about that too. We need to dispose of our fluorescent lights. How?
We do take them at the utilities.
Okay.
There is a small amount of mercury in the compact fluorescents. So everybody's switching their entire homes over to compact fluorescent, they need to be disposed of properly.
Okay. How about the other ones like LED or halogen? Do they need a special disposal?
The halogen, I believe not, and I'm not sure about the LED.
Okay, so just something
We have more
to check
information on our website.
Yep, we like that, and we're not going to expect you to be an expert on all of this stuff here too. So a lot of good choices that are out there. I think in addition, costs are coming down for the bulbs themselves
Right,
too.
and I should mention very quickly our rebates for compact fluorescents for your homes. 50% of your bulb costs, OPU, will rebate that. LED cost 10 watts or less is a $10 rebate. 10 watts or more is a $15 rebate, and if you find a fixture that has LEDs in it, it's a $20 rebate.
Okay. Now you mentioned changing bulbs in the home, and we have just a little bit here before we wrap up, but a good idea or a good plan to do that is to kind of keep track of what you're doing.
Inventory what you have in your house,
Okay.
and keep track of that, so when you go to purchase them, you're able to match what you have in your house.
Well, great information, and again, we're going to direct people to look for this very document that we had here on the Owatonna Public Utilities website. Lots of good information there as to how to purchase, what to purchase, and how to get the best bulbs for your home. So Joe, thank you. Great information today.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. We'll take a break for our supporters, and we'll be right back with Liane, Connie, and I think we had Fletcher and Cooper in here for the Humane Society.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Don't let the cold winter weather stop you from exercising. Keep up your fitness program at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. We offer a variety of different membership packages available in daily, monthly, and yearly basis. We also have a variety of programs and services to help the newest of members get started and help those who have been around for a while improve on what they're doing. The Tennis and Fitness Center participates in insurance reimbursement programs with a variety of different insurance providers that could make you eligible for up to $20 credit each month. For more information about the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, call us at 444-4290.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lee. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, this is Amy Swain, certified audiologist and owner of Amy Swain Hearing Centers. Do you find you have difficulty hearing the television? Well, now there's a solution. There's a new hearing aid by Siemens Hearing Instruments that allows you to get a direct audio signal from your television set, and you actually hear the TV through your hearing aids. Call me at 451-3879 for an appointment, and I can give you a free demonstration. That's 451-3879 at Amy Swain Hearing Centers.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. This is our segment that we love to do, the Steele County Humane Society. Liane Peterson, how are you?
I am great, thank you.
Good. And Connie Elmore, how are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
Good. And I will have you introduce your respective guests. Liane, who do you have?
I have Fletch here.
Okay.
He is not yet in the system, but he is soon to be.
Okay.
He's a wonderful, very mild-mannered gentleman and gets along wonderful with other animals.
Brand new.
Brand
so
new.
you've gotten to know him quite well
Oh,
just
yes,
as
yes.
he's new.
He loves the attention, and if you don't give him enough attention, he has a tendency to pat you on the cheek and let you know that it's time.
Well, now he decided. We never know when they're going to want to explore. Sometimes we're sitting here chatting the whole time before we go actually on camera, and they're sitting here so nice, and then they decide to goof around a little bit. But he is just beautiful. His coloring, he's a long-haired kitty, of course, and he's got the gray and white, mostly gray and white markings, but we were noticing some really pretty facial markings here. He's got some tan. He's got beautiful golden eyes.
And we're figuring he's approximately 1 year old.
Okay.
Roughly,
So
and whatever, so-
he's not a kitten, but
Nope.
he's not an older cat, but
Nope.
he's in that young area where he's going to give somebody lots of
Oh,
love.
lots.
But he's obviously, you said, now you of course are foster.
Yes, I am.
And he's good around the other
He
pets.
is wonderful. There was great transition. He's gotten along great with them. There has been no problem whatsoever. He loves people, animals, and whatever. He's the greeter when people come to the house.
Oh goodness. And we just don't know your background, but
Nope.
obviously friendly with people and friendly with other animals, and he is just a beautiful kitty. And so thinking that he is the age that he is, he probably will be about this size. He's about an average size cat. Looks a little bigger because of the fur.
I was going to say, yeah, the body mass is, he's doing great, but there's a lot of fur there, so
Yeah.
it's hard. But I think this is about as big as he'll get.
Beautiful boy.
yeah. He is
Look
just
at what
wonderful.
Good company. Look,
Yes.
he says, "Oh, I know I'm on camera. I am gorgeous."
Yep, I knew I was going to be on
So
TV.
handsome. Yes. Did you see yourself in the monitor too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and somebody's missing his cue there. Let's see who Connie has. Who do you have, Connie?
This is Cooper, and Cooper is about a 9-month-old husky hound mix.
I'm ready for my close-up. He says.
Yeah,
Let's see how he
he's
looks.
he's
You have got to
absolutely
see him.
beautiful.
Oh, look at his face.
eyes.
Yeah, he's really a pretty boy. He's got with that the black rimmed eyes and the black nose, and then with the one blue eye, one brown eye. Do they come any cuter than that?
No.
I mean, he is just absolutely
Oh,
adorable.
look at him. He was kind of chilling on the floor here a minute ago, and he just said, "Hey, the cat got a close-up. Where's that?" And honestly, if you look into that face, is he just adorable or what? And you said he's about, how old do you think?
9 months old. Is
Oh,
what-
he's 9
yeah.
months old.
And he's got, a lot of that kind of tan ticking on his body part here. But, yeah, like I said, absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
His face is just like, wow.
Yeah, he says, "Look at me in my pretty eyes." And you'll see that. I've heard in certain crosses of certain dogs, with the what were you just saying? He is the
husky. Yes.
being
Yeah.
one of them, and it's totally a beautiful blue eye and then a beautiful brown eye.
Yeah,
He's
sweet.
actually looking at himself in the monitor. That's what the kitty was doing too. Fletch was saying, "Oh, well, who is that darn good-looking guy?" I want to meet that fella. And he's and you're taking care of him.
Yes,
Connie?
I'm
You've got
fostering him,
fostered
and
at your house.
yeah, he is, and he's ready to go. He's been neutered and fully vaccinated, and so he is ready to find his forever home.
What's his temperament like?
You know, he's a pretty laid-back fella.
Okay.
Gets along really well with other dogs.
Okay.
And yeah, he's like I said, he's really nice temperament.
He is sweet. Yes,
Yeah,
he's
very
sweet.
very nice temperament.
Will he get much bigger?
Probably not. You know, he's probably not going to gain anything more in height. Chances are he might widen out a little bit.
Sure.
And so I would look for him maybe to put on maybe about another 10 pounds. Right now he's kind of thin looking, but I would say, you know, another 10 pounds, and that would probably be max for him.
And look at that beautiful curled tail. How it comes
Yeah.
out like a big old, I don't know what, almost a circle as it winds around. Cooper, look at Liane. Yes, I'm a pretty boy. And we want to talk about these because when we have you on, we are just ahead of a pet adoption day in Owatonna, and of course that will be coming up at the time that this is airing. That will be coming up
Yep.
this Saturday,
Right.
May
On the 17th, yes.
on St. Patty's Day.
Yes. Yes.
You know, that's when I got our boy.
Oh, it is.
How many years ago?
You know, it's either 4 or 5, but I think we looked at him the day before and actually picked him up then on St. Patrick's Day.
Well,
So
see,
he's
it's a big day for you.
Yes,
we
it
should
could be another
celebrating
one.
anniversary.
It could be
I'm
another.
thinking it's been 5 years.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a good boy too.
Yep.
So how many cats, how many dogs in the system?
We only have a couple dogs, and I'm
I
thinking
was
for
gonna say
cats, maybe like 20, 25 cats.
Yeah, we are down a little bit from what
Okay.
we've had, thank goodness.
And the age
Whatever,
of
so.
the cats right now? Or?
I would say we've got the older cats, that we've got a few kittens in the system.
Okay.
But I would say a year or more of the
Right.
cats that we do have in the system.
Okay.
They've been ones that have been in the system for a while now and
And
stuff,
you know,
so.
and we've talked about that before, and it is very important that these animals find homes.
Right.
It's really nice in my book. I've got an adopted cat, an adopted dog, and it was really nice because I was really able to see their temperament.
Yes.
I was able to come and see what they were like, and they were very much who they were when I got
yeah.
them, and that is the reason we have them, because their temperaments were already there and set. And of course,
Yep.
with the kittens and the puppies, you get a whole different
Yes.
activity level, but you don't always know. You get some inkling of what they're going to be like, but you don't
know
always
for
know
sure,
with the older
exactly.
cats. So I'm going to be a big advocate for taking a look at some of these older cats and dogs, and they need homes as much as the little ones do, and sometimes it can be just a really good fit. And I know that you are really good at helping
yes.
people find the right pet
Right
for
one.
themselves
Yep.
and find the right home. he just like when he's off camera, he's not happy. You know, I'm just telling you. You got a little bit of a ham here. You bring this dog home and you put him in front of a mirror, and he might be happy all day long. I don't know. He's his own best friend there. Cooper, you're so sweet. So Pet Adoption Day is this Saturday. It will be at, now where we've changed location.
Hometown Motors.
Hometown Motors, not
From
very
1 to
far
3.
from where it was
Yep.
before. So if you're recognizing it from over at the Pet Lodge, it's now over at Hometown Motors. Affords you lots of space, room
Oh,
for
yes.
parking, people
Yep.
to come in and see, and that's from when to when this Saturday?
1 to 3.
1 to 3
Yep.
o'clock. Okay, so come and see some of the pets that they have in the system. And as always, though, you can go and visit them. You can find them online and visit them in the homes that they're
Right, yeah,
Yes,
if you just call our phone number, the 451-4512 number, the gal that answers the phone, then she will give you the number of the foster home for whatever animal that you might see online that you're interested in.
Okay.
And so that's how we work that out. And that seems to work really well for us. And yeah, there's advantages to doing both. You know, if you do them at the adoption day, then you get to see a variety all at one place. But if you go to the homes, you kind of see them more where they're more comfortable.
Right, a little more settled maybe in what they're doing. So the Humane Society obviously exists with a lot of generosity, and one of the things that's coming up right away here tomorrow evening is your pancake supper.
Right.
So we want to make sure that we mention that at the time that this is airing. It's Wednesday, and so the pancake supper is on the
Thursday.
15th.
On the 15th,
Thursday.
Thursday from 4:30 to 7 at the
Okay,
Eagles.
At
Yep.
the Eagles Club.
Yep.
And if somebody wants to get a hold of tickets still, and they're seeing this on Wednesday and Thursday, when can they?
They can go to any of the vets in Owatonna, and they all have tickets, and they would be very happy to sell you tickets. We're very
Yes.
appreciative that the vets are willing to do that for us, because it really does make it a lot easier for people if they can just stop at any of the vets and pick them up.
Exactly. Yep.
It is really
And
nice.
they're $5 in advance, and if you wait and get them at the door, it's $6, which still is a good deal. I mean, where can you go out to eat for supper for $5 or $6? It's a very good deal.
Famous at the
Yes.
Eagles Club. So
And-
oh, I see a friend up there.
Oh, I don't know about They are having
I'm
a
happy about the dog.
They are having a silent auction that night also.
Okay,
There is a
okay,
silent
at the
auction
Eagles-
at the
at the
Eagles
Eagles
also,
Pancake
yes.
Supper.
Yep.
All right. And oh, honey, it's just a friend. You're just a friend I haven't met yet, so that's why. And we do want to talk about also a couple of other dates coming up. Well, one in particular. This is the season, and of course, the reason that a lot of the animals end up at the Humane Society is because they're out there, they're strays. Maybe the spaying and neutering has not been done, and so we've got litters of animals. We want to certainly encourage people to do that, and there is the low-cost spay-neuter clinic coming up in early April, right?
April 7th, yes. Yep.
And I know we've had them on before, and if we need more information, we'll certainly pass it along from you. But I think that even a phone call to our Humane Society
Yes.
will get you some more information.
Yes.
They come here, they're mobile, they're on site, they do a wonderful job, and if you're thinking the cost of it is prohibitive, then that's a good way to go about it too.
And if you just call that 451-4512 number, the gal that answers the phone, she will kind of give you the website
Okay.
to get on to see if you qualify for that.
Okay, well, perfect. And we always want to underscore this with the need for foster homes. Connie and Liane are
Yes.
doing it, as are a few others. They can always use more. These pets are in need of you while they wait to find their forever home. So give the Steele County Humane Society a call. That number again, 451-4512. Head to the pancake breakfast, head to the pet adoption day, meet Coop, meet Cooper, meet Fletch, and all the rest. And you guys too, and good luck with the pet adoption day and the pancake supper.
Thank you.
you.
Okay.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
At Snap Fitness, your 24-hour fitness solution. Snap Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it's time to wrap it up on this Wednesday, March 14th with a few announcements. The Community Blood Drive continues today, Wednesday the 14th from noon to 6 at St. Joseph's Church here in Owatonna. It will be going on tomorrow, March 15th from noon to 6, and then Friday, the hours are a little bit different, of course. The 16th, Friday, will be from 8 to 1. To make an appointment, please call 800-733-2767. To make an appointment through the Red Cross. They definitely appreciate appointments because they can kind of schedule around that and make sure you get in and out as quickly as possible. But if you find that you're able to give blood during any of those times and have not made an appointment, please do walk in. They will accept you, of course, for that. We heard about the first annual Weekend Women's Conference at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church a little bit earlier this week on our Monday program. Wholehearted Living is what the topic will be, and it begins on Friday evening from 7 to 9:30 with kind of a get to know yourself and get to know some of the attendees for the conference on Friday evening, and then it will continue with a full day of information and a lot of group discussions and music and food and worship and all sorts of things for you from 9 to 4 on Saturday. You can get tickets at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church or at Old Town Bagels in downtown Owatonna. $15 per person, $20 at the door, and that includes all your materials and lunch and everything that I just mentioned that will be going on. For more information, you can also go to the website, www.goodshepherdowatonna, or give the church a call, 451-4125, for more information. There will be a preschool nature play program at Riverbend Nature Center. That will be this coming Saturday, March 17th. It will be from 9:30 to noon. March's theme is Sweet Spring, and participants will take an active role in the traditional spring activity of maple syruping. So if you're interested in taking part in that, it is $10 per child for members, $12 per child for non-members, and the program does include inside and outside activities. Call Riverbend at 332-7151 for more information. There will be a traditional St. Patrick's Day dinner at the Owatonna Elks Lodge this coming Saturday, the 17th, from 5 to 7 o'clock. There will be an authentic Irish menu of corned beef and cabbage, baby red potatoes, dinner roll, and Irish dessert cake. And there actually is being held to support the Homestead Hospice House, the patient care and grounds beautification. $12 per person. Silent auction will be going on, and lots of fun going on at the Elks Club. Tickets are available at the Elks Lodge and at Kotke's, and you can call also 451-1395 to reserve tickets for that. Also going on Saturday, the Evening for Kids' Sake to benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters. It will begin at 5 o'clock, and it will be held at the Steele County History Center, the beautiful new location there. For tickets or for more information, contact Big Brothers Big Sisters, specifically Michelle Redmond, at 451-5922, and they'll be happy to get you more information and get you a ticket to the event. Coming up on Friday's program, we'll get an update from our Grandparents for Education, and we will have show supporter Express Employment Professionals on as well. We will see you Friday.